Hello anyone, welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses, because what else have I been playing lately? Honestly, I got this on Saturday, started playing it on Sunday, and have done over 10 hours in the last 2 or 3 days. Yeah, it's becoming a problem. But anyway, time to pick up where we left off. Which is some kind of big battle between the students, apparently. Although they're only calling it the Battle of the Lion and Eagle, I think? Let the deer have a go. Come on, guys. What about my house? Actually, the first episode of this just got posted on YouTube. I am very interested to see if anyone at all watches it, and quite frankly, I doubt they will. But soon we'll know. It's all an experience. I've never posted publicly on YouTube before. Can't wait for the hate comments. Okay, so, want to know what that exclamation mark is? Oh, Land of the Golden Deer. Okay, that's just going on then, I guess. Something about a territorial dispute. Okay, it's just... is this going to be entirely Lorenz based? Why? For those of you who've missed previous episodes, Lorenz is my least favourite unit. Can't stand the guy. All those leggings. There it is, the video reminder. Right.
This monastery is more dangerous than I expected. It's likely that our foes have infiltrated the ranks of the teachers. And there may be others of questionable character about as well.
Oh good.
If you ask me, there is something amiss about that old man, Tomas.
Yeah, you're not the first person to say that. Tomas is the sweet old librarian. I really don't trust any of what's going on, to be honest. Do our usual round of quests. Don't know if there'll be anything different and new and exciting, but we'll give it a look. I think motivation's okay, because I was the MVP in the last fight we did. It's not that way, where we were fighting the good old Death Knight again. Although I have a new unit now, we got Flame after that. Sounds kind of like I'm flaying someone. I don't like the way that sounds, but hey, we'll go with it.
I have a favor to ask.
Again? I've already delivered one love letter for a student. Gallant has a charming smile and always puts his family first. Oh no. It's gonna be him. It's gonna be Lorenz, isn't it? Oh, someone save me. Good grief, everyone is here. Though I don't necessarily see him on the list. Maybe I'll be lucky and it won't be him.
Professor.
There's a fishing tournament. That might be fun. Okay, so that's part of the quest. Where exactly am I going? Down here. Oh. It's Alois?
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see.
Oh, I guess that explains why everyone's here.
But they haven't been biting.
Shouting and scaring the fish. Maybe they're frightened by you. You're a bit loud.
What shouting? Everyone told me I was too loud, so I've been using my quiet voice.
Are we sure it's him?
I'm going to catch... I appreciate this.
Apparently so? Isn't he married, though? Because if he's married, then, what? Hey, Flane.
I told my brother I had a craving for some tasty fish. I did not realize when I did so that it would turn into, well, this. My apologies.
Did he organise an entire fishing tournament because you wanted fish? That's actually adorable. I love Seteth, who is Flane's brother. For anyone who missed that. How's Ash doing?
You know, I'm pretty good at fishing. My older brother used to take me out. Why don't you give it a try too? They say we can eat whatever we catch.
Okay, you seem remarkably chipper. Good. I quite like him, even though I have no particular reason to. Who can I talk to? Oh, it's the bulletin board. Loud sighing. Right, here we go.
My savior, thank you.
So weird. Are you okay, student? Because I don't think you're okay. Right, who wants to give me a question here? Please don't be Sylvain. Okay, we're good. To be fair, I don't know much about Sylvain, but...
I need a favor.
Training... I guess? How do I do that? Is there anything on the map somewhere? Not that I can see. Who knows?
Hey.
It might be one of the battles that you can do instead of doing lectures or wandering around or whatever.
Indeed.
Ugh, you.
I received a rare letter from my father recently. He said that he is praying for the Golden Deer House to emerge victorious. Insistently praying. My father attended the Officers' Academy and won a glorious victory in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. I think he is quite proud of that, even to this day. I suppose that shows how great an honor it truly is.
Great. My enthusiasm at speaking to him never ceases. The other way. Here we go.
Do you have time for a request?
Bandits have been showing out. Head out to the village. I'll take that, but I won't be able to do it for a while. So I have to wait till I can do the battle. Oh, okay, so this is when the new people start coming in. Ooh, I can buy tea! Finally! Man, there's some expensive ones. I'm gonna buy in a couple just so that I have some to offer people.
I thank you. This one, yes?
Let's go with those.
I thank you.
Right.
Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome.
What do you have? Seeds.
Come again.
That's fun. Did I just steal an onion from that man? If I did, I'm very sorry.
Pardon me.
Right. And then the fishing one is the only one left by the look of it.
Welcome to the monastery fishing tournament. You look confused. Didn't Satif tell you about it?
No one
Just
tells me anything.
catch whatever fish Flame requests. Show any fish you catch to Flame. I have a favor to ask.
This is cute. Let's give this a go. Forgot how unnecessarily dramatic the music in that segment is. It's large in size. That was a good one. So I have 2 of those now. Should I go show that to Flame? Is she still where I left her? Yes, she is.
Will you be taking part 2, Professor? I must admit I am quite excited. I cannot recall the type of fish I was hoping to dine on. So, if you do manage to catch a fish, do you mind bringing it for me to see?
Are there any kinds of, Is this a lost item? No, I want to give you the fish. Why can't I give you the fish? Does that mean it's the wrong fish? Let's try this again. That's not where I go for it. I'm very easily distracted, as you may have been able to tell. This is suddenly the most exciting thing in the world. Ooh, a giant fish shadow. That's exciting. A rare large herring. Let's go see if that's the fish that Flame wanted. Yeah!
Oh, this is it! This is the fish I have been pining for!
Are you okay, Flame?
I am so pleased! I shall cook it up immediately!
Thanks.
Did I win? Apparently. That's fun. Anyway, let's do some faculty training while
I
I'm
guess
here.
that's it. That was fun, wasn't it?
Let's go with sword.
The glory of progress.
Given that I've been given a magic sword,
I guess that's it.
see what this
Hey,
does.
Professor, you're good looking, you know that?
Yes.
At the same time, you look like someone who was born to fight.
Also yes.
I bet we'd get along. I'm also good looking and born to fight. Need any help with your class?
Oh, I can only ask for assistance.
Okay. Well, if you change your mind, come find me.
I'm sad. I want to actually recruit you as a proper unit. I'm just gonna leave that. Let's just walk away from that. Okay. Yes, my other two are battlefield quests. May as well eat with someone if I can. Who put rocks on the dinner table? Claude. And Flame, why not?
That smell, it's amazing. My fave, in fact. Do you like it too?
Interesting that they don't spell fave with an E.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
Nice. I'm not quite a better teacher though, which makes me sad. Ugh, I forgot Lorenz had a support waiting. Guess we better get it over with.
Tell me, Marianne, do you have a love of flowers?
Well, I don't dislike them.
I've happened upon a spot that's just teeming with splendid blossoms. Would you like me to show you?
I think I would rather stay. It would be for the best if you kept your distance from me.
Well, perhaps I could pick a few of the nicest and present them to you.
See, this is what Byleth means when they tell you off about flirting with everyone too much.
With a beautiful bouquet in your arms, your magnificence would rival even that of the goddess.
I would never compare myself to the beauty of the goddess.
Yeah, that was a bad move, my friend.
I see. Well, I don't mind. Oh, that is a lovely handkerchief you've got there. Did you know that a handkerchief reflects the sensitivity of its owner? Yours tells me you have quite a refined sensibility.
Here it is, everyone. He's the worst!
If you only applied yourself a little more to the rest of your ensemble, there is no doubt in my mind.
If you admire my handkerchief so much, you may have it.
No, please, that is not what I meant.
It was a gift from my adoptive father. I didn't choose it for myself. I'm sure I don't share his refined sensibilities, though, considering how little he and I have in common.
I wonder if they actually like each other, because she does point out a lot that they don't have much in common.
I have to go.
I would too.
Such beauty. And yet, with just a little polish, she'd be a marvel. If only she'd put in some effort.
If only you'd go away.
I wonder. Indeed, I shall make it my mission to awaken her beauty.
Why does your little face in the corner look so angry about that idea?
There is nothing that I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, cannot do.
Except leave me alone. Speaking of not leaving me alone, Here's Lonku the cat. He always seems to know when I'm playing Fire Emblem and turn up to bother me. Right, what else do I want to do today? Anything in particular? Let's go see what's going on at the training grounds. Hey Lonku, you a good boy?
What do you say, Adel? Shall we meet up in the library later to...
Oh, hello, Professor.
Oh, that's Monica.
Do you need something? I'm a little busy at the moment.
Sorry, Professor. I've got a lot of questions to ask Adel here. Since I couldn't graduate last year, I really want to make sure I can do so this year.
That's fair. She was also kidnapped along with Flame. I don't have anyone good with swords except myself, so I'm just gonna not do that. Letter to Rhea. Metal piece from a sword belt. Who would be deeply devoted to Rhea? I guess maybe Seteth. But I like him too much to want to associate him with her too much, because I kind of distrust Rhea. Let's go talk to Thomas, since...
Professor, when you feel that first refreshing breeze upon your face, you know it is almost time for the battle of the eagle and lion.
The breeze feels so good, does it?
Gronder Field is within the Empire, but the path there from the monastery necessitates passing through Alliance territory.
You mean we actually get to do
Fodlan's
something based
biggest
on
river,
Leicester?
The Aramid River flows along the border between the Empire and the Alliance.
And no, I'm not over how ridiculous it is that Leicester is the place in this game.
You will have to cross one of the largest bridges upon that river, the Great Bridge of Murden.
Okay. How much do we want to bet we'll have to fight someone on the bridge? That seems like the kind of thing that happens to us. Do I have anything left to do except teacher training? Let's go do that then. Sorry, Dad, I'm not going to talk to you right now. I know what my crest is. I want to know what everyone else's are. It's a good point. Is this actually helpful? Classes... So he wasn't announced as the legitimate heir until he was 19? No, 17. So these are all 18-year-olds, so they are technically adults. That makes me feel a bit better about this whole thing. But still. Anyway, moving on. Do I know where I'm moving on to? Nope. I got there.
I always thought I was pretty good, you know? Then I'd go and get stabbed. Oh.
Seems like a legit response to getting stabbed.
But my opponent was the Death Knight, so I figure I did pretty well to only get stabbed. I wonder if it's true that he is actually Yuritsa. Whoever he is, I'm going to make him pay. It turns out that when I get stabbed, I get really mad.
Again, that seems fair. Hit you this time, next time kill you. I'll help you get revenge.
I'm not going to let him get the better of me again.
Anyway.
The glory of progress.
Indeed. Good old Aurora. Anyway. What do you want to tell me about Flame?
I don't know if you've heard, but Flame is very special. Her blood carries a rare crest. Oh, the lengths to which she could advance my research. If only I were able to study her.
Seteth won't let you, huh?
If only it weren't for Seteth's strict orders. He protects his sister with unusual zeal.
I love that guy. You should give up. Maybe you can convince him. Well, I want to hear this.
Have you ever tried convincing Seteth of anything? I'm not sure I could convince that man the sky is blue, if he hadn't already looked up for himself.
He's great. Can you give me anything useful? No. Not really. I was hoping to find out more about what crests everyone actually has.
How are preparations for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion going? Fishing? Taking it easy, are you?
Sometimes I like to fish.
The recent happenings at the monastery. There is something going on behind the scenes here.
Yeah, the Death Knight kind of gave that away.
I've been commissioned to investigate as well. As I've already mentioned, this month I'm off to the kingdom. You be on your guard, okay?
Only if you don't die, Dad. Yeah.
Perhaps I've gotten in your head too much. I won't go dying on you. I've stayed alive this long after all.
That's reassuring. Do I want to talk to him? I kind of want to find Seteth. He'll be over here then.
Of course. The situation last month was dire indeed. The students endured great hardship. I hope you were able to put all of that behind you, so that you may focus on this month's assignment.
Yeah, sure.
A most reassuring response. I trust that your class is in good hands. I look forward to seeing your skills on display at the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
Great. Is this my buddy? It is!
I hear that you participated in the fishing tournament. I appreciate you taking the time.
I love him. Is this gonna be yours?
I'm sorry to say, I have...
No. Good. Guess that's it for the day. Okay, I will instruct manually, as per usual. I will skip it if I don't change much. Okay, I didn't really change much, so I may have skipped that. We'll see.
I gotta ask you something.
Just want to eat meat and fish, but everyone says I gotta eat vegetables too. Let's go with this one.
Makes sense to me.
He's all about the muscles and the food. Oh, I'm a better professor. Masterclasses? That was a lot. So what? I can, Aww, that was a tiny meow from Tranquil Moorcat. Hey, precious girl. First time in a while both the cats have joined me while I'm recording. Anyway, distracted. So is this sort of like the pair-up thing from Awakening? I would guess so. Better suited to healing than fighting. We'll go with yes for now, because you already have a pretty good lance rating. See if that messes me up later. Yeah, let's go see Claude. I love Claude.
Hey, Teach, hold on a minute, okay? I'm gonna have this cleared up in no time.
Bothering Longku. What are you doing, or do you need some help?
Nah, that's okay. I'll be finished soon. I'm just in the middle of mixing up a new poison.
That's a tad alarming.
And done. What do you think of that, Teach? A colorless, odorless poison. Say, care to test it out for me?
Why do you have that? Sure, why not?
Whoa, really? Actually, I was just kidding. If you drink this, in 2 days' time you'll have terrible, let's call it stomach trouble. I hear your silent question, Teach. Why the delay? That's so it can be used even if you don't have access to the target when you need the poison to take effect.
You think about this an alarming amount, Claude.
Naturally, I have no immediate plans for this stuff. I suppose I just felt like broadening the old horizons a bit.
That's concerning.
When devising schemes, it's best to have as many options at your disposal as possible. Expanding those options is kind of a hobby for me.
Okay. Yet why such a dangerous hobby?
Well, I grew up in an environment where it was necessary to think that way. It's like I told you before, I wasn't born into a life of luxury. Ever since I was a child, I've always been seen as different from those around me. An outsider of sorts. I've been resented and hated. There have even been attempts on my life. I don't believe I've earned such treatment, but that's how it goes for people like me.
If I had a face cam right now, you would see how deeply I'm frowning. Please be nice to him. I like you, Claude.
Thanks, Teach. You know, in many ways, I'm just a normal person like everyone else. But in the right environment, anyone could be seen as an outsider. It can become overwhelming. And that's why I kept running, kept fighting. As a kid, I spent a lot of time licking my wounds and coming up with schemes, trying to keep my nose out of trouble while plotting against my enemies.
Seems like an average childhood to me.
My parents always told me I wouldn't grow stronger if I didn't learn to fight my own battles. And so in the end, I did. And I grew up to be as independent, as self-reliant as my parents always wished for me to be. Lucky me, right?
You've been through a lot or you grew up well. Both are true options. I'm gonna try and be a bit more sympathetic though.
If anyone knows what I'm talking about, it must be you, eh, Teach? I get the feeling you know what it's like to be an outsider. The moment I first laid eyes on you, I knew you weren't like everyone else. People don't care for folks like that. You do well to watch your back. On the bright side, that's also part of the reason that I find you so interesting.
Aww. That was nice. I like Claude. Maybe I'll S-Class Claude. That's an odd mouthful to say. S-Class Claude.
We'd better get to work.
Very well, if we must. Professor, it is finished.
Great.
Better than before.
I see.
Good. That seemed productive. I guess. Is this issue... I can't talk today, can I? Is this issue with the Golden Deer thing actually gonna happen? Because it keeps popping up. But I haven't seen it yet. Maybe I have to have a high support with him or something? But again, I don't wish to. Ooh, paralogs. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, let's give this a go. I'm below the recommended level, but could be fun. Who knows? Maybe I'll regret this. I often seem to.
Ah, perfection. Oh, these tea leaves are just divine. Quite the impressive selection, if I do say so myself.
Lawrence, so this is where you are.
Hello, Cyril. Lured here by the exquisite aroma, were you?
No. I've got a thing for you. It's a letter. Alright, well, don't say I didn't deliver it.
A letter for me, is it? Curious.
Why'd this have to be about you?
Let's see what we have here.
Oh, hello, me. Am I just casually spying on him now?
Hello, Professor. It is a rare correspondence from my father, as it happens.
I don't want to ask about any love letters of his, to be fair.
Some difficulty with Acheron, apparently. My father wishes me to return home and settle it. A young lord whose domain borders my father's. Do you know of the Great Bridge of Myrden?
I do now.
It is an old bridge across the Aramid River. a key crossing between Alliance and Empire territory. Acheron controls the land on the northern side. Controlling such an essential location gives him quite a bit of clout, which he is ever so eager to deploy toward the purpose of stirring up trouble.
Wonderful.
This time, he is dredging up an old border dispute that was supposed to be settled some time ago. He has even begun to dispatch military force. It is best we rout his troops before they cause any damage to the surrounding villages.
Why does this fall to him?
To my father, Acheron is insignificant in the face of far more pressing political matters. Other houses wield far greater power and influence. Goneril, Cordelia, Edmund, and of course Regan.
AKA the cast of King Lear. Seriously, what is going on with the references in this game? It's so bizarre.
To make his voice heard at the Round Table conferences, my father must keep up relations with them. That is simply the way the Leicester Alliance works. It was, after all, founded with the goal of freedom from Fargus. We prize that independence highly, even if it occasionally hinders cooperation.
So Leicester was owned by Fargus initially? Maybe that's why Fargus is having such a bad time. Everyone hates them for
There is
being
often
in charge.
talk of mutual aid, but the truth is that each noble acts to maximize personal benefit. At the moment, the Regan dukedom is in no state to keep those conflicting motivations in check. So while the Alliance may appear to be at peace, the reality is that internal conflict is a routine matter. Of course, this leaves me precious little time to sit back and enjoy a cup of tea. Alas, I must be off.
Good luck.
Since you're here, perhaps you would care to accompany me on this little errand? I have no fear of Acheron, but it could be valuable for you to experience these political nuances firsthand.
Please tell me it's not going to be just you and me.
The fate of the Alliance will someday rest upon my shoulders, so it is important to me that those I deal with understand its workings.
And again, you keep saying that like it isn't really Claude.
What say you to broadening your horizons?
Yeah, I guess.
Excellent. Let us be away at once. I shall leave the finer details of preparation in your capable hands.
Do you not know what you're doing? Loud sighing noises. I mean, I guess good for him. He has duties he wants to deal with and all that. Probably for the best. I just wish he wasn't so annoying about it. Like, dear lord. Can the man not chill? Nope, we have everyone. Okay, we're good. So, onwards. Okay.
Far more enemies than I expected. I am glad you decided to come with us, Professor.
Oh? And here I thought Count Gloucester would be too busy to send his soldiers here.
What is his hair?
Ah, well, it doesn't matter. I'll just have to deal with you little meddlers swiftly and decisively.
That is Acheron. If we can deal with him, that ought to scare the rest of these rats off. We need not actually kill him. So long as we cut his escape off convincingly enough, that should suffice. Incidentally, take note of those drawbridges. They can only be operated from one of the banks. We may be able to use that to our advantage.
Okay, so I imagine we want to send some people around there and over there. There's a bridge over here. Bridge, which is for bridge. Then there's that one. So the obvious solution is to go for that one, and then get rid of him. But we also need to make sure we defend the territory. Which I believe just means covering this path. You have to stay alive, so I'm leaving you here.
Ready and willing.
Send you as part of my advanced party.
Stay focused.
And you. And who else do I know is great to have around?
Leave it to me.
I'll bring you as well.
Who, me?
You can stay here.
I got this.
You can stay here.
Let us away.
I'll leave you here for now. You can come here.
Ready anytime.
And you can come here. Who have I not moved?
Let's get to it.
You stay as part of the human wall. Try not throwing fire at me. Love how they're casually attacking the next leader of their kingdom. Surely that would be a bad choice.
Of course I won.
Need to get reclassing people again. But for that I need the intermediate seals and I'm very afraid that I will run out of them. Let's heal you.
Apologies.
Let's bring you this way. Wow, we have lots of magic here. Ooh.
You underestimated me.
That was impressive. I will send you with her. Whereas we're going over here.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Oh, yep. That was a demonstration, alright. Claude. Claude friend.
It's not luck, it's fate.
You guys can stay there for now.
I'm good.
Predictable.
Right, so that guy needs taken care of. Who around here has a bow? You do. Okay, keep flying away from them. Got it.
You lost to me?
Finally.
Oh dear.
Really ought to reclass you. Let's reassemble the human wall.
Sweet dreams.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
I knew you had it in you.
Thanks, Claude.
It could get rough. That helps.
Heal you up.
Leave it to me.
Then you can get rid of that guy.
Of course I won.
Yeah, you did.
I don't have time for failure.
She's getting good really quickly. I hope that she doesn't die for no good reason.
Ooh, have you found something nice? Go ahead and hand it over.
Thieves, do not allow them to escape.
So what, I have to go and get those guys? Oh boy. Guess that's a yes. Weird music on this one. Yeah, I still want to put you there, I just don't want to do the thing. I don't like using the Sword of the Creator because it feels like a waste.
Apologies.
Nice. Trying to get rid of these guys, that way I can progress and lose the human wall a bit, but still be doing okay in general.
It's the least I could do.
Yeah, do you come with the new battalion? I hadn't even noticed that.
Huh? It worked out.
Yeah, it did. You're a good guy.
I'll try even harder next time.
I appreciate him. He's one of my favourites on this team. You can stay here and help castle defence. Who have I not moved yet this turn? Oh. Healy Man. Come on, Healy Man. You can be part of the wall now. Do I have a turn restriction I'm only just noticing? Well, that makes me annoyed.
Gotta use your head sometimes.
Did that thief just run right at me? Because if so, that was a dumb idea.
The enemy is on the move. Do not let them through.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Good try. Life doesn't always go as planned.
You guys can be the human wall now. Get close to finishing off this guy.
Nice try.
Let's take care of the thief. So that's what the annoying man told us to do, and far be it from me to argue with the annoying man. Even though I do constantly.
I just worked harder.
Devil sword. That's fun. So then once I've got the other thief, I guess I just want to head straight for the guy I'm supposed to be killing, and use this less as a training exercise and more of a get it done before the turn allowance ends. Because as I've mentioned before, I hate turn allowances.
underestimate an outsider.
He's great. Whoa!
Sorry, everyone.
My boy! Who said that was okay? I did not.
It's your call.
You fought well. Another step forward.
Great, I'm getting OP. Okay, you guys keep pressing forwards for now. I wish I knew where they were going to go. Well, we've got the thief on that side, but now we can't move. Is that because of the gambit thing?
This is what I do. Better be careful. Thanks.
Hopefully Marianne won't die on me, because she is my best healer, but she's what I've got right now. I wish I knew how necessary it was to defend this fort. So I'm putting quite a few units into it right now.
How vexing.
It's not what I wanted either, my friend. Do not kill my friend.
That's the golden deer for you.
I love Claude.
Well now, so you could... Me, outmaneuvered by a...
Oh. Let's go back to the beginning of this turn. Because now I know you can't do that.
Let us away.
I'll just put you on here. Then you guys can continue with the plan.
Let's get to it. Leave it to me.
I'm going to focus on you guys healing each other this turn.
Why me? Who, me?
Maybe I'll stand a bit of a better chance that way.
It's your call.
Really don't want to sacrifice Claude, but it might have to be worth it. If he dies, I'm going to be deeply upset though. Got an advanced seal though, that's helpful.
Stay focused.
If you take out you, and hopefully that person who didn't manage to kill Claude before will also not kill Claude this turn.
Such power dwells within.
And then it's only you guys.
Who, me?
I stand ready.
These two are a bit cornered right now, and I do not like that at all. That I do like. Well done, Hilda.
Did I hurt you?
No. I need to get Lysithia out of there next turn. Marianne, I mean.
Did that suffice?
Nicely done, Flane. You did better than I expected you to, honestly. And you didn't die, so Seteth can't kill me. Well, I'm sure he could, but hopefully he won't kill me.
I can't afford to lose. I wonder how much more I can learn.
careful.
I'll try and improve his health a bit. Aurora, if you'd be so good as to get rid of this guy. And hopefully he'll have time to heal up a bit more before he's needed again.
Should I have held back?
No. Yeah, he's safe! My boy!
Should have trained better. Still got room to grow.
Nice. May or may not regret that, we will see. Get rid of them.
Was that helpful?
Okay, I think I can afford to move another unit down this way. So I'll take you on the basis that I actually find you a lot more helpful than Lorenz. And you can stay here and help Flame stay on guard. But I think they're out of flyers anyway, so I doubt that they can do anything. It looks like the man himself is heading towards the bridge. Oh, they still have one more flyer. Bringing you around here to help.
Sorry.
Very nice. Right. Time to stab.
Right later.
Strength.
My team's getting pretty good now.
It's your call.
My moment has arrived.
It's not luck, it's fate.
There we go, Claude.
I'm impressed.
What have I got left to move? Is it just the stay-at-homes? Yep.
Who are you? I'd appreciate it if you could just not get in my way.
I suppose it would be better if I had Lorenz defeat him, but whatever.
Now.
Did you just blow me up? What the heck?
Time for seconds. Won that. Still got room to grow.
No! Darn it, I needed her. Well, not necessarily need, but could really have done with. I've got to finish this. Come on, Hilda. Critical. Oh, I have no chance of crit. Fine then, I guess. She's a magic user and therefore has more chance of defeating him, so he can go stand on there for a minute. Let's see what happens this turn then.
Just die.
Your Gambit didn't really do much there, mate. No, she said pure grit. I thought she said your grit.
Can't get comfortable.
That didn't make sense. Great. Come on, Hilda. Just in case.
I could use a break.
We should be good. Yeah. Sorted, hopefully. Lost a lot of people in that battle,
Maybe
though.
I was too lazy.
To be fair, we are underleveled compared to what it said.
Wait! I lose! I give up! I surrender! Please don't kill me!
You have my thanks, Professor. Please go on ahead. I will clean up here and then report to my father. See you back at the monastery.
Later. Yay, Claude. Ah, nice. Best thing to come out of Lorenz so far.
Your assistance in this incident with Acheron has proved most essential. Consider me in your debt. Thanks to you, the Alliance was able to nip this internal conflict in the bud.
What will become of him?
He has written a pledge to my father, swearing never to cause trouble about the border again. Of course, he is hardly the type to bind himself in good faith to anything written on paper. But Acheron has many connections, both in the Alliance and in the Empire. To remove him entirely would cause more conflict. We will just have to watch him closely for now.
Politics. Cautious approach, prudent decision. Oh, I kind of want to be mean to him.
Indeed. I do plan to eliminate him eventually, however. He is nothing but trouble. Incidentally, there was one other benefit to embarking upon this errand. Have a look at this. The magic staff Thyrsus, a relic passed down through House Gloucester for generations. It seems my father has finally recognized my ability. Apparently, he had been considering entrusting this relic to me for some time.
Okay, 2 points. First, you really gave the guy I've been training in Lance and Not Magic a magic staff. Bad game. Second, last time we saw someone using one of these that wasn't mine, they turned into an unholy monster. Do not trust.
He has had precious few opportunities to take to the field of battle personally of late. Doubtless by giving this to me, he intends to send the message that I must work even harder. I will certainly continue to do my utmost, but I am by no means completely subservient to his will.
Is all not well between you, or you disagree?
I would not go so far as that, but my father seldom thinks beyond the immediate benefit of our house.
Do you?
While that is important, I prefer to consider the greater good when I make decisions.
Literally the first time I'm hearing this from you.
I believe that is a noble's duty. Now, for the time being, may I trust you to decide how we may best make use of Thyrsus? For the moment, I think you are in the best position to apply it to the betterment of all Fodlan. To be quite honest, I am not certain I feel ready to decide the fate of a relic on my own just yet. Do me this favor, Professor, and I will be grateful. Now to celebrate, allow me to treat you to tea.
I know that Lysithea has the Gloucester crest. Does that mean she can use it? That would be helpful. How do I still get to do today? Guess we'll find out. In the meantime, I'll run around on the loading screen, like always. No, okay. Instruct manually, as always I'll skip if I don't do anything interesting. Okay, I didn't really change up much, just got mad at this. Is there any particular system that this works on? Because like the whole good and perfect thing when you're teaching the students, I don't know how to make that happen consistently. Is it just chance? Because if so, that's a weird mechanic.
Professor.
Straight fight, but who are vulnerable to magic. Sword and reason. You haven't done sword at all though, so I'm not going to let you do that. If it had been bow, maybe. But not for sword. Ash's birthday, send him some flowers.
I'm to work with Leonie?
What's wrong? Can't stomach being paired up with a commoner?
Not at all, but I am concerned about what you will make me do.
We did well, didn't we? Lawrence did a great job.
It was just as I'd feared. Let us discuss it no further.
I'd love to discuss this further. Sounds great. Right. Lots of intermediate classes available. What have you guys got? Because I'm aware I haven't changed your class yet. What is that outfit? Let's do this. I'm aware I haven't given Hilda the best chance. That sure is a look.
Ah, shucks. I guess I did it.
Let's be that then. I wonder how many other intermediate seals I have. I'm gonna buy all of these up. How many do I have? You have one? Okay, so I only have 3 that are currently usable anyway. And I don't want to use them all now. Wonder if it's worth putting her on a horse. Because I would really like to have someone with better range, so yes.
All that hard work's paid off.
So yep, you can be that now. No. I'm just gonna see what options are now. Because I don't know if I'll get anyone else to intermediate. But, that might be helpful. Oh, wrong thing. You have loads of options. Archer. Mage. Priest. I'm alright with you as a monk for now, to be honest. Raphael. Arbor Knight, not a fan of that class. Brigand. Close enough to what you are now, I suppose. Brawler. Oh, that's an outfit. Dear Lord. That's a possibility for the future. I actually quite want to reclass myself. Thief. Ooh, lockpick, that would be handy. But again, outfit. Interesting. Don't want her to be a priest. Though I like her colour scheme on that. I can be a merc as well. That would be helpful. I'll go with the ridiculous outfit.
A new path to tread.
And then maybe Claude. No, I'm alright with him on what he is. I've probably made a complete mess of that, but we shall see. Okay. Oh, this is the thing. Flame won't attend her brother's lecture. Seems harsh. So Gilbert's one is the most popular. Let's do this for a change.
How's this gonna help?
Okay. Ooh, our motivation. Very nice. We're going to auto-instruct this time. Don't think it's making me much of a difference.
Professor.
Looking after horses, Holy Night. That could be interesting, because the Pegasus Knight one hasn't been ideal so far, so let's do that. Yep. Just because I don't want to move her to Lance, because magic is all she's really good at right now. No offense, Marianne. Cyril, yeah, you can have some flowers.
Thanks.
Everyone gets flowers.
We did well, didn't we? Lawrence did a great job.
It was just as I'd feared.
I will master this.
My efforts have borne fruit.
Great.
I see. It's all making sense now.
I think I get it now.
Okay. Now, do I want to explore or give a seminar? No fantastic options. I could rest. But I don't really want to. Although, my motivation of the allies will increase. Let's do this. Yeah. Because everyone was low on motivation. Okay. Time for the party.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
That smell. It's amazing. My fave, in fact. Do you like it too?
Right, I'm gonna save now, just in case. I'll probably be able to save in not long anyway, but mission it is. I think this is the first time we're really doing, Oh no, wait, wouldn't this be in the Ulterior Empire? We've been through the Leicester Alliance to get here though, and that's what matters.
So this is Gronder Field. Hey, Teach. Not a bad place to wage war, is it?
How so? Absolutely.
I knew you'd understand. Plenty of places to hide, and our pick of paths to advance through. It's the perfect battlefield for our tactics. I have my eye on that low hill over there. See it? It's the ideal spot to lure our enemies to, and then surround them with fire.
It's risky. Fire is unacceptable. I want to agree with him.
Gotcha, Teach. I know. We want all students to make it back to the monastery. With you in command, we can't lose. The Imperial Princess and the Crown Prince don't stand a chance.
I hope not.
Professor, Claude, what are you two talking about?
What do you expect? It's Claude. I am certain he was foisting more of his ill-advised schemes on our poor professor.
Oh, you have me all figured out, Lawrence. You know me better than I know myself.
Win or lose, it's an honor just to participate in the legendary Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
We've got to win so we can show Captain Gerald what we're made of.
Yes, I'm ready. Let's go.
I shall give it my all.
I'll just stay quiet and follow along so I don't get in anyone's way.
That will not be acceptable, Marianne. The whole point of this exercise is for each house to act as one. Do your best. I can't wait to see how well everyone does.
All right, sounds like Hilda will be taking control of a central hill and watching the battle from there. It's almost time. Come on, Teach. The battle starts now.
I really hope we do well in this one. And I'm not against using the time travel thing I always forget about to make sure I win. I just want the Golden Deers to have a good school year. Is that too much to ask? Never let me be a teacher in real life, anyone, please. I'm begging. I feel like it would end badly. So I think they said earlier that the idea of this is to, oh, yeah. Love it when it reminds me to do that. Units. Okay, I can bring everyone. That's good. Gotta do the weapon check. So. Okay, I think it's time. I'll have a look at the map. So we're all up here. Then there's group number 1 up here. Whoa, you have a wide range. And then this will be Dimitri's crew, presumably. Yep, Dimitri and Edelgard. Who, of course, get the heal spaces. None for us. Thinking we might split in half and go down the 2 sides. Is there a restriction on this? No, doesn't look like it. In that case, we'll all go one way. Let's fight!
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is set to begin at long last. Everyone, show off the results of your dedicated training.
Remember, we're not just fighting for honor. There's a prize at stake.
It's almost time to begin. Steel yourselves, everyone.
What is this prize? Do we know?
You all should know, I am not about to go easy on you today.
As long as we can pull off the win, doesn't matter how.
Our victory must be absolute, no matter what it may take.
It is time.
Forward, now!
For honor!
I love that we don't even get a catchphrase. I like the music on this one. Oh yeah, that's a good point. In that case, we might split in half. Who have we got? Of course, all of my healers are on one side. Wish I'd thought about this beforehand.
Ready anytime.
Who, me?
stay focused.
Let's get to it.
I can
Let us
dismount.
away.
That's interesting.
Leave it to me.
I need one more to come this way. Let's bring Hilda.
Who, me?
Ready and willing.
Let's bring these guys down here. Should be fun at least.
I got this.
I stand ready.
It's not luck, it's fate.
It's a good start.
I'm not done yet.
I wonder if the levels only go up to 20 on this.
Black Eagles and the Golden Deer are already in battle? We should take this chance to break through the Black Eagle's flank.
Not if I have any say in it. Stop running away, guys. I want to fight you. Come on, then. Let's get their attention. Everyone's kind of awkwardly lining up here, which was not my intention, but hey.
Thank you.
I will draw the Black Eagles out, Your Highness.
Yes. And while you are doing so, we will take control of the central hill.
So that's the bit you guys want. You guys stop fighting each other and come fight me. I wanna fight people. They want the central hill. I also want the central hill. How convenient. Just gonna casually insert myself over there. Right. You're not gonna do that.
You underestimated me.
Either someone setting off fireworks or something just exploded outside. That's always reassuring. And it's not dark, so if anyone is setting off fireworks, what are they doing with their lives? Come on guys, we want the central hill, I guess. Well, I guess that's where the fight's coming to, so...
Too easy.
What is going on outside? Whatever it is, it's loud and I don't trust it.
I can't afford to lose.
I really hope we don't lose.
Okay.
would love to win this battle.
My plan is flawless.
I owe you one.
Make them tremble.
I'm so sorry!
Those guys all attacking each other over in the Black Eagle's corner is not really helpful to me. But it is what it is. Hopefully I can still win. I really think I should not have bothered sending people over here. Oh, this is the longest battle in the world.
The battle of the Eagle and Lion is set to be.
Remember, we're not.
It's almost.
I know I probably shouldn't have done that, but I'm gonna be bolder this time. We've already seen this. Sorry, guys.
Ready and willing.
Who, me?
To the Central Hill, everyone.
I stand ready.
Ready anytime.
Stay focused.
Let's get to it. Who, me?
Let us away.
Leave it to me.
Why'd you always go for him? Do you just not like him?
You lost to me?
Black Eagles and the Golden Deer are already in battle?
Then ideally I want to send Leonie around this way so she can get into the middle of that whole fight. Maybe I should have made Flay a Pegasus Knight, just to get more people over there more quickly.
It was a good try.
Really hope this pays off.
I'm not done yet.
And again, I wonder if they have the same starting positions as this in every route. So like, will the Golden Deer always start here? And the Black Eagles always have the Central Hill, etc. I'm actually really stressed about this battle, which is kind of a first for this game.
I will draw the Black Eagle.
Yes. And while...
Yeah, you're not gonna take control of the Central Hill if I have anything to say about it. I like how this is turning out a lot better though than the last attempt.
That is that.
Still very weird outfit I have there. Right. We now control the Central Hill, so haha everyone. Gonna send a couple of you this way. A couple of you this way. No. Just want him to stand in the bushes if he can.
Great pain awaits you.
Thanks for helping. I have an idea.
Oh good. No! My boy! I need to get rid of Ingrid if I want to make any progress here. And Sylvain. They really have the edge on how far they can go. Well, as long as the kingdom don't take out any of mine, hopefully we'll manage.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Yeah, it is.
Let's shake things up.
Okay, I'm just gonna wait here. We've got to take out some of the Black Eagles for ourselves before the Blue Lions get to all of them.
I'm really sorry.
And is that a flyer I see over there? It is. How convenient. I have just the thing for them.
It's not luck, it's fate.
This is what I do.
Who needs healing? These guys are too busy infighting to come after me, and that's not good for my plans. Hopefully Hilda and Leonie will get there in time for me to get some benefits from it.
I owe you one.
Each battle, a chance to grow. I'm not set.
That was impressive. Man, Ingrid and whatever his name
It all comes
is.
down to this.
Again, at least while they're busy infighting, no one's really coming after me all that badly.
Sorry, did I hurt you?
I actually kind of like that look on her the more I look at it. I would like to get him, but I can't, so... You're not going to be a good target. I'll just put me over there and see what happens.
Let us be cautious.
Sweet dreams.
Another one down. I don't know what silence does. I guess we'll try it. She guarded. Whatever that was, it was pointless, but oh well. It was worth it a go.
Okay.
Getting really warm now. I wonder if I'm just so stressy that it's making me boiling. Let's hit Felix. Didn't realise I had so much range on that, but not gonna complain.
That helps.
Who have I still got left to move? Who have I still got left? Oh, Aurora. Who is staying firmly where she is, thanks. Glad someone took out Ingrid, finally. Are there only 2 left of them?
As expected.
Hey, Quill. What have you kept? Come on, Leonie, survive this turn, would you?
Gotta use your head sometimes.
Oh dear. Please miss. Yeah! Love it when that happens.
Planning is key.
Come on, you've made it this far, Leonie. Oh,
Damn.
we were so close.
I'm all sweaty.
Thank you.
Right, Aurora, you're powerful, you can go down here. And we need someone with good health to stand on the space for me for a minute.
Never underestimate an outsider.
Nicely done, Claude. I have no clue who's winning at this point.
I'm not done yet.
I hope it's me, but the Kingdom were doing very well initially. Oh, hello. Actually, I'm going to need someone to go down into the corner to fight Dimitri, aren't I? So, I guess you can get started on that.
You were outmatched. My effort.
I stand ready.
You can go this way. You can go and heal Lysithia. Or I could accidentally click on Lorenz, who I do not want to... Well, I guess I should want to heal in battle, but... In a word, ugh. Sylvain, that's who was annoying me. Please don't die, Hilda. You've been doing so well. Oh no. She won't survive another hit. Please let that guy not be able to reach. Oh, thank goodness. Actually... Really? That does almost nothing on him?
I could use a break.
You.
Should I have held back?
No. Who's even left? Is it just... We have Dimitri, Edelgard, and a few other Kingdom people. Empire people, rather. So if I can get rid of the Empire people, then theoretically I should be okay to win this, I hope. I feel like I've invested way too much time in this to not be able to win now. Oh, hey Patrick. Great, now they have boosted stats. Does everyone except me have stat boosts? Because that's just mean. Right, magic users. Magic users, bring forth your magic users. I know it's not great for flame, but it is what it is and it is what I have. Hopefully Seteth won't kill me. How does Hilda come off? That's a whole nope. Claude. Okay, also a nope. Claude tends to be my most useful unit, so I'll go for him. You are not useful, but maybe you'll make a good distraction. Sorry, Lorenz, but it's kind of true. I don't make enough of a dent in him for that to be worthwhile. I'll send you this way and make you use that. You can go this way.
Ready
Lord,
and
you
willing.
can also go this way. I'm going to stay on the heal space. Because yes, the others have managed to kill a lot of people. But I have by far the most units left on the battlefield. Nice. That's the first leader out, and we did it. Thanks to Do for making that a lot easier for me than it could have been.
Muscles proud.
I'm sorry, but I must retreat. You should have no trouble winning. Don't give up.
With only Petra left. Well, I suppose a little ambition can't hurt too much. Except when it can. Okay, so I can get you down to
I am fine.
8.
Am I not?
Okay, we have a plan.
Well, we're...
Again, we might lose Flame, but it's tactical, and this is why I'm not playing on classic mode. Oh, for goodness sake. All that for nothing. Oh well, hopefully we'll get him next turn. Or this turn. What if I use the fancy sword? Well, that kills him. Guess it's gonna be that then.
You fought well.
You were a pain, but sure. And that means Petra has to be taken out by one of ours, therefore upping our chances of victory. Now we just have to get Dimitri out of the way.
Who, me?
Move Hilda first, because she needs healing. These guys also need healing, but whatever.
I must call it.
Yeah, sorry, Seteth. That's okay. That's even better.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Well, we're going to win this in terms of the actual win. It's just whether we'll win this in terms of defeating the most people overall. Let's draw him out then, folks. Actually, I'm going to leave you over here because you probably will get killed, and I need to not make as many losses as possible. So he is now the only one left, if we can get him down. Which hopefully we should be able to do, looking at this. Ooh. That was close. Okay, so we technically won, now we find out if we really won.
I suppose my training wasn't enough. The Blue Lions have no choice but to retreat.
That is the end of this year's Battle of the Eagle and Lion. And the winners are the Golden Deer.
Yeah!
A victory worthy of a feast. We did so well, there's no way we didn't secure that prize.
I really hope that we did get it. Yeah! Wonder what it was. Nice job, Claude. Well, that went well. Glad I restarted it. Because otherwise that could have been a bit of a disaster. New month?
Well
Oh,
done,
no.
Claude. I see your schemes are not to be underestimated.
Yes, I must wholeheartedly agree. As ever, I have proven to be no match for you.
It is the utmost honor to receive praise from your royal... I'm kidding, of course. Really though, I was lucky to have Teach on my side.
Yeah, kinda.
In all honesty, you two made me work for it. If I had to face you again, there's no telling which way it would go. What do you think, Teach? How did the other houses fare?
Very strong, very strong. I don't want to say they were nothing, but I don't want to pick either. I guess you started out better.
I appreciate that. Still, it is clear that I must continue to be rigorous in my training.
Yeah.
In any case, I hope the day never comes when we have to put this experience to use.
It's clearly going to.
Agreed. I I would hate to know a future in which I'm forced to cross swords with you.
I wouldn't mind. I'll accept a challenge from either of you at any time. I'm kidding, of course.
Roll on time skip, huh?
Well, now that the three-way battle has ended in an alliance victory, I dare say it's time for some post-battle reconciliation. The victor has but one request. Hear me out. When we get back to Garreg Mach, let's have a grand feast to break down the walls between our respective houses. And by a grand feast, I mean a fairly regular feast in the dining hall.
I accept your proposition. Please notify me once your preparations are complete.
It seems I have no choice but to drown my sorrow at losing in overindulgence. I'll help you with the preparations.
Don't know if I mentioned it, but at the start of this battle in the cutscene, it really occurred to me how much her weird neck thingy looks like prawns. And I can't unsee that now.
It's not a feast if you don't eat too much. Leave it to the Imperial Princess to say such wonderful things.
That's not exactly what I said, but forget it. Laugh all you want.
This is really cute. I don't want them to grow up and hate each other.
Well, if you insist. Hey, Teach. Looks like you're having a good time, too.
Oh, did I smile again?
Seeing you smile like that
Yep.
means we've got no choice but to have a great time tonight. Let's get going.
I can't believe me smiling is such an event. What are you doing, Aurora? What are you doing? Should probably aim that at me as well as my byleth. Hey, Quill.
I can't believe our house leader ate so much he passed out.
For?
I guess he should just sleep it off? Oh, Professor! Great work today.
You gonna meow for the microphone? I take it that's a no. Aww. I hope it picked that up. That was adorable. Tranquil Moorcat is a chirpy girl, and she's now moved out of the way of the screen so I can carry on playing. Sorry about that cat-related interlude.
As long as we have you and Claude, the Golden Deer House is unstoppable.
I am sure we did not require Claude for our victory, but it certainly would not have been possible without our professor.
Oh, give Claude a break.
I'm so pleased to be in your class, Professor. You truly bring out the best in us.
Let's keep fighting and winning!
I knew the tactics you learned from the captain would be something else. I better work harder to catch up.
I have had the opportunity to experience much. Please allow me to offer you my gratitude once more, Professor. Because of you, I managed to get through the fight without feeling like a burden. Thank you, Professor.
I hear Lady Rhea and Sedith are singing your praises too.
You all worked hard, our opponents were strong too, just wait until you see my true power. That's just harsh. You all worked hard.
You're always so modest.
You really showed them, Teach. I would really hate to be on your bad side.
Oh look, Claude has been revived.
Your tactics were ingenious, and you've somehow mastered the power of the King of Liberation's relic. You really are incredible. Though you can be a bit absent-minded at times. Your mind is like a giant bowl with a tiny crack in it.
Claude, saying that only makes your own mind bowl seem tiny.
How dare you? My bowl is much bigger than Teach's.
Children.
Unfortunately, it doesn't just have a crack. The whole bottom of my bowl is missing.
In other words, you are the absent-minded one, not our professor.
That's true. He just admitted it.
It's unusual to hear you laughing, Marianne. Your smile is really cute.
This all feels very final. I think there's meant to be a whole year in the school, and I honestly don't know how long I've done at this point. We'll find out, I guess.
It feels so great to laugh and joke around like this, doesn't it?
Is this the last chance you'll have?
Well, look at that. Someone's having a secret rendezvous in the courtyard.
All joking aside, I'm having trouble sizing you up, Teach. The honest truth is that I'd hate to have you as an enemy. If possible, I wish for you to fight by my side. If I could use the sword of the Creator, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
Please don't kill me and take it.
I bet if I could use it, you would trust me to, right?
Of
That
course.
selflessness may be what I like best about you.
Claude's great. I'd trust him. He could go cut a mountain in half.
I can only call your deeds during the Battle of the Eagle and Lion quite versatile.
Not sure if that's a compliment or not. Thanks, Rhea.
Comparing against their performance at the mock battle of the Great Tree Moon, the students have grown significantly. It is clear that this is a result of your guidance.
In appreciation of your efforts and to show our high hopes for the future of your students, I award you with this. Please continue to instruct your students as a model teacher.
So, you've made good use of all my power after all. I would have been upset if you had failed at such an easy task.
It pains me to assign such a disturbing mission to you during such a blessed moment in time.
Oh dear.
However, next month your assignment will be to journey to Remire Village to investigate an abnormal occurrence there.
Where is that?
Remire Village. If I recall, you've been there with your father many times.
Abnormal? This doesn't sound good.
I have yet to ascertain the details, but it would seem the villagers have been acting strangely. I have already dispatched the knights to verify the authenticity of this information. They should be back shortly. I suggest you begin by finding out what they have discovered.
I pray this is not a bad omen. May the goddess protect you all.
Yes, please. Huh. Okay. Looks like fun. Man, almost 15 hours on this in 3 days. What am I doing with my life?
Part 1. White Clouds. Red Wolf Moon. The Flame in the Darkness. Hoarfrost now graces treetops and open fields alike, and an icy chill blown in from the north of Fargus blankets the land. All of Fodlan's creatures begin to settle in for a long winter. The setting sun bathes the full winter coat of every wolf in a foreboding scarlet glow. Hunters can now spread the word that the Red Wolves are back on the prowl.
That one's quite nice. Running around the loading screen. Right, if my guess is correct, and this leads me to a point where I can stop safely, I might have to do that because I've been going for over 2 hours by recording time. And I'm going to be falling asleep if I don't stop soon, and no one wants that. Least of all me.
That's what we're dealing with.
Oh.
Is there no chance it's an infectious disease?
So close.
There are no absolutes in medicine, but the chances are extremely slim. Restless movements, fits of violence, becoming bedridden, or even impossible to wake. With symptoms that varied, there are only a few possibilities. It's either a mixture of poisons or magic, and dark magic at that.
You're talking about Remire Village, aren't you, Manuela?
Oh my, if it isn't Gerald. Tell me, what was the first thing you heard?
Everything, after you mentioned that it's not likely an infectious disease. My child and I owe the people of Remire Village. If something's happening there, we must help them.
We scouted the area ourselves. Speak with the knights, hear what they have to say. I must go. Thank you for your help, Manuela.
You know, I'm more than willing to go with you to Remire Village. After all, I owe you my life. If you'd like, I bet we could even manage the mission all by ourselves. Just the two of us.
You're really flirting with me while my dad is in the room. Or flirting with my dad while his child is in the room. Because either of those seems like a poor choice. That's nice of you, I guess.
Professor! A bit of a tease, are we?
Ugh.
A girl could get used to this side of you.
Again, my dad is right there.
Nice try, but I'll be going to the village as well. Enough nonsense. It's time to move out.
As you like. Goodbye, Gerald. Goodbye, Professor.
I'll be in my office making preparations. What about you? If you have the time, it would be helpful if you could go ahead and talk to the knights.
Am I having a heart attack?
Hey, what's wrong?
The plot thickens. I'm okay?
If anything feels off, return to the infirmary. No need to just grin and bear it. Got it?
That's not reassuring.
Ugh, what could have caused such dizziness? I felt it too.
'Cause I'm using the relic.
Actually, I felt that way before.
Great. That's all I get. So helpful. Oh, good grief. When will I be able to stop? Guess I'll do this. Okay.
Professor, may I ask you a question?
Well, I want to be able to talk to males and make friends with them, but my brother always causes such a fuss when they do. Do you have any advice for me? Honest talk, do it when he's not looking, seems like he has his reasons. Honest talk.
Ah, I see.
Professor.
No, I'd rather keep you on faith. Wait, did I press the wrong one? Heck. Flane, sure.
Excuse me, Professor. May I have a moment of your time?
You may?
Ah, wonderful. I was hoping you might enlighten me. About yourself, that is. You see, I happen to be quite curious about you.
Don't we all? Why is that?
Well, because there is something different about you. You possess an air of mystery.
Wonderful.
I could not help but notice when first we met. I am intrigued, to say the least. I find it rather difficult to put into words. Were I to wax poetic, I would say you remind me of the sea. Have you ever been, Professor?
Probably. Yeah.
The sea is vast, boundless. On the surface, all seems still. Yet beneath that stillness, it is unfathomably deep. Within, it teems with life. Yet without, one is lucky to glimpse a fleeting shadow.
Between all these ocean metaphors and you wanting fish, does this mean you're a water dragon of some sort?
And yet, all one must do is cast a line to grasp hold of all that life. You cannot see it at a glance, but it is there all the same.
What are you talking about, exactly?
About fish, of course. Oh, bother. I got sidetracked, didn't I? Right. About the sea.
Either water dragon or a mermaid.
During a
Sure.
storm, the once calm waters become mighty enough to overturn even the vastest ships. Not unlike you. You are calm. You carry yourself with poise. Yet you wield great power. My brother was uncertain of you at first. He once referred to you as a youth of dubious origin.
Yeah, sounds like something he would say.
Oh, but please do not think ill of him. He is incredibly dedicated to his work. So surely you understand why he would have doubts about one of whom he knows so little. Nobody even seems to know your age. Incidentally, how old are you?
Who knows? I don't actually know. It's true.
Wait, you do not know your own age? You truly are mysterious. Looking at you, it is quite difficult for me to determine.
Does my father not tell me anything?
I wonder... Could you be younger than your own students?
Well, I must certainly be younger than Leonie. Given the whole thing with Geralt. Now this I am interested in, because everyone keeps saying that she might be older than we think.
Who? Me? Well, I am roughly the same age as the other youths here.
That was the fakest thing I've ever heard. You do look younger.
Be that as it may, it is simply not the case. Oh, by the way, you should know I had actually been considering enrolling in the academy for a while. I have endured hard times, but I am so grateful that those very experiences led to my acceptance at the academy. Oh, my apologies. I am sure you have much work to do. I will not keep you any longer. We must speak again sometime, if that would be all right. Have a lovely day.
Okay. This is the episode that never ends, isn't it?
Tomas doesn't seem to be here. Oh well, that's fine. I've been researching the hero's relics a lot since we last spoke to him. I found out something interesting.
Why have you been researching them? Something interesting.
It's about the connection between crests and the hero's relics. The crest stone of each relic is carved with a specific crest, the one that has the ability to wield it properly. The crests are the keys. You need the right one to safely use a hero's relic.
So I'm unsafely using a hero's relic?
The only thing I can't figure out is, why doesn't the Sword of the Creator have a crest stone bearing a crest?
Whim of the Goddess. I think it had one in the past. Because Poundland Tiki mentioned it.
Precisely. At least, that's my current guess. There's more. I believe the crest stones might be the source of the relic's inhuman power.
Does that mean I am the crest stone?
When Miglon transformed into a black beast, he was taken over by something that originated from the crest stone.
He was. It was also his weapon.
And the crest stone was on his body. It all seems to add up. Now, look at this picture I found in the library. That creature is called the Immaculate One, who was supposedly sent by the goddess to save the followers of Saros. You see the pattern on its brow and a faint circular boundary? Isn't it possible that's a crest stone? If all this is true, then crest stones are what power the ability to assume massive forms, like that of the Immaculate One. And maybe the hero's relics can harness that transformative power.
So theoretically I could be able to use the staff Lorenz gave me to make someone into a big monster thingy? Hopefully less violently.
Oh, it is you. Have you seen Tomas recently?
Is this where Tomas becomes evil?
No such luck. I was hoping to speak with him myself, but he seems to be out on the town.
I see. Well... Where did you find that picture?
It was in the library. Why do you ask? Is it something my youthful eyes shouldn't be seeing?
No, of course not. However, that is not part of this library's collection. It must belong to Tomas.
I love that he knows that instantly.
It would be problematic if it got mixed in with the other books. I will take possession of it for now.
Take it away where no one can see it, you mean?
Yeah, I think he kind of does.
What was that?
Don't make me dislike you, Seteth. I like you.
Well, that's what Tomas said. He said records that the monastery doesn't approve of tend to disappear.
This also seems like a bad fight to be starting, Claude.
Tomas said that? Preposterous. I have far too much to accomplish to waste time with this foolishness.
He was certainly in a hurry. I wonder if he's off to confront Tomas. Well, he took the picture, so I guess that's that for now. I'll see you later, Teach.
Okay.
So, the church is hiding something after all. Some massive secret about relics and crests.
Presumably, yes.
A secret that must have something to do with the professor's true identity.
Yeah, I guess it would. Zoned out there for a minute. It is definitely getting late. Who do I have to buy flowers for? Linhart. At least I like you. Let's try a tea party. Even though I know nothing about him, I just think he's fun. Let's go,
I am
ginger
happy
tea.
that you invited me, even though it interferes with my nap time. Much appreciated. Makes me sleepy.
Is he muttering to himself? Mastery mysteries, potential training part. Oh, the art of napping, it has to be. Art of napping. Let me guess. Oh no, working together, children at the market, past laughs.
Lovely.
Nice! That's the first time that's worked for me.
Being surrounded by all these crest bearers makes me want to better understand crestology.
Praise, commend, admonish. There's not going to be that. Let's commend him. Oh!
That was delicious. It feels good to relax. Well, I'm off to catch a nap.
Good for you. Hopefully I'll be able to do the same soon. Wonder if I'll be able to poach him. I want him for my team.
I'm to work.
What's wrong?
Not
We did well.
Ugh, I can't believe I accidentally set Marianne's things to the wrong
Yeah, I've got this
goal.
down.
I will master this.
How to tell I need sleep? I'm messing up my own army. I can take advance now. I'm just gonna see what these are. Okay. Right, now that I actually have the chance, I'm going to end this episode because it's now been closer to 2.5 hours. Oh, I'm gonna have fun editing this one, aren't I? Anyway, as I was saying, the first episode has now gone up, so if you have issues to raise with me, which I assume some of you probably will, I'm only just going to be able to respond to them, so we'll see if anyone watches in the first place, which quite frankly I doubt. I will stop rambling and go and sleep now, because I am becoming useless. So, until next time, bye!